What is up, guys? Chandler, also known as Ramble VGC here. I'm in Chicago Midway Airport. It's Thursday, and this weekend is the Indianapolis Regional Championships. We're on the way there. It's the first tournament played in Pokemon Champions, and I do not have a team yet. All right, what's up, guys? It's Friday. We're going for side events. We're gonna try and make as much money as we can again. We're gonna see. Yeah, that's right. That's right. We're gonna see what packs are available. It's not looking good. Most of them look sold out. This guy, this morning they were still sold out. So we'll see. We'll see what's going on. We're like right next to the convention center. I did find a team. I'm gonna just play the Sejun Vivillon for this Vivian for this challenge for the challenge. I don't know. I mean, if it goes well, maybe I'll play it tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But we're gonna go for the challenge. I'm doing Chaos Cup, and we're doing VG Standard. So should be a good time. And I'll talk to you later. All right, good news, folks. The packs are back on the wall. Paldea Evolved is in stock. We're about to go crazy style. $10 again. Let's go. All right, what's up, people? We are out here. 1 and 3 in the challenge. This guy, 2 and 3. I was really only 1 and 2 before I dropped to play Chaos Cup. That ended up being a good call. Undefeated Chaos Cup, and now we are headed to the prize wall. We're gonna get a bunch of these Paldea Evolved packs and see if we can sell them for $10 a pack again, just like in Los Angeles. Let's go. All right, mission accomplished. $200 off a $30 entry, so we've got a nice 170 profit now. We're gonna go play VG Standard, see if we can do a little more before they run out of Paldea Evolved. See ya. All right, we finished up the VG Standard. Went 2 and 1, not too bad. Both my wins were against people who ended up 2 and 1, and then my final guy obviously was undefeated, so not bad. We got 90 more tickets for that. Then for some reason they gave me 12 packs at the wall, so that's another $120. So that puts us at $320 on the day and 45 in entries. So profit of $275. Not bad, not bad. So we're gonna get some food. See you later. All right, we're done with the tournament for today. We're getting an Uber, going to get some dinner. We got all kinds of cash.
Money.
Isn't that right? Money.
Cash money.
This guy top four at the first ever points challenge for champions. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. One of our NorCal guys won the whole thing, so knock this guy out. Wah, wah. All right, good morning. It's Saturday. Headed to the regional. Andrew and I are locked in on sand. Mr. Top 4 in the very first tournament yesterday. Rockwell was supposed to be on sand. He ended up on snow. So we'll see what happens. But right now it's 1,010 players that are signed up. So it's going to be a tough tournament. We'll see if there's some people who show up that didn't submit team sheets on time. I don't know how I'm feeling about this team, but it doesn't really matter too much at this point. I'm just going to have a good time, see what happens. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch how people do over the next couple days. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll update after each round. We'll see. All right, peace. All right, first round went pretty good. I got the win. It was like a Mega Lopunny team against an opponent that I actually played in Seattle, funny enough. So nice to see her again. And yeah, it was very tricky. There was a couple turns where like I had to let T-Tar just like die or get hit by like an earthquake or something. But I think I felt pretty good about how I played it overall. I guess this T-Tar guy's pretty good. So all right, we'll see what happens. All right, round two. I did lose. It was it was against like standard Zard slop, and it came down to like I needed to hit a Draco Meteor. I need to think about it more, but like I basically either had to hit a Heat Wave or a Draco Meteor. So basically, it's a kind of a like tricky either way. And then I missed my Draco, and so then I lost it. And then game two came down to a like I bulked up Corvi a bunch, and like it was like the leftovers healing might be more than the um, attacks that he could do, but like eventually I would think I was going to lose because I was getting encored into bulk up. So I needed like one more turn of Sandstorm to knock the whims out. So yeah, a little tricky, but we'll go next. All right, round three. I did take the win. We had to play hard Trick Room, and I got very lucky. Kind of the cosmic scales rebalancing from my Draco miss, I guess. But I got even luckier than that. Like I missed a hammer. He missed a hammer right at the beginning of game one that basically lost me game. And then game three came down to a board where I had to. It was tricky. Like I had to make a call that he was going to protect Oranguru. So then I rock slided and I got the flinch on Torkoal that I needed to like win in the end. And then T-Tar lived a sucker punch from 23 HP on 2 HP. Like, and if any of those things don't happen, I am effed. So very, very tricky. But yeah, we take those 2-1. Keep going. All right, round four. Having a lot of connection issues this round, but luckily we were able to finish our first game before there were like major problems. There was major problems to get into the game, and then I got through the first game, lost the first game, and then luckily we were able to reconnect. I think a lot of people are going to be playing this round for a while. But it was funny enough, the 6-mon mirror. It was they basically had the Joe 6, but they had taunt and trick room on the Mimikyu instead of sneak and protect, and that actually changes things a lot because we speed crept the Joe pace a lot. So all of their guys were slower until like game one they got Trick Room up, and it was just there's nothing I can do. Like they're all so fast. Then obviously, so basically game two I just pivoted to try and click Rock Slide as many times as I could. They didn't actually end up going for the Trick Room game plan, and it was very like tricky. Like I got burned by Heat Wave turn one, and then she ended up Will-O-Wisping into that slot anyway. So it was kind of like a funny interaction. Overall, felt pretty like luck neutral. I would say like I was not getting the flinches that I wanted. Maybe I was even under odds on my flinches, but that's the game we play with T-Tar. But yeah, I felt pretty good about my positioning. So 3-1, we go next. All right, crazy development. The connection issues got so bad that they had to call a lunch break for Masters Division, which never happens. So a lot of people have not played their round 4 games at all. Some are mid game, and some have finished their game like me. So there's going to be a lot of time until round 5. They're coming back to try again at 1:30. So my round won't start for 2:30. So I got like an hour and a half to chill. So we're going to do that. All right, at long last, round 5 is over. I lost, very tight set. Just kind of got a little too predictable in the last set, I think. Like I was just protecting in too many spots, and it just kind of didn't work out for me. So very tricky team. It was a Zard X team, but he didn't bring the Zard X because I think it was more playable with just the other guys. And so, yeah, so we'll take that 3-2. Very good player who has been to Worlds, and yeah, see you. All right, I forgot to record after round 6, I think. So round 6 got the dub. It was like manual rain setting with mouse hold, which was kind of like difficult, but got lucky. They missed the Light of Ruin that kind of mattered. I think it was still playable, but like kind of bad for them, obviously. But was able to like clean up game 2 a little bit. And then this last one, funny enough, a rematch against the guy who knocked me out at my match to see who gets the top 4, like my top 8 match in San Juan. Very tight, interesting set with like Mega Garchomp. But I was able to pull it out in 2 games. So we're at 5-2. We're at the winning in. So we'll see how round 8 goes. But I'm happy no matter what happens. So it's been fun. All right, we did it. We did it. 6-2, baby. Yeah, I hacked. I will have to explain later how badly I hacked this guy out. It was pretty disgusting. I definitely deserve to lose. He double protected for some reason, and then it was just all over from there. So 6-2. We come back day 2, and we'll see how tomorrow goes. But feeling pretty good. We're gonna go get some food. We're hungry. It's late. Biggest regional of the season. Holy shit! Let's fucking go. All right, good morning. It's Sunday. It's Sunday. We're going to the regional for day 2 with my boy Tyranitar. We're going to see how things go. Pokédata has not had the teams able to be looked at in an easy way that they are on Arcanine, so we'll be able to at least look before our rounds and think about it a little bit. But yeah, it looks like there's maybe at most 4 or 5 people playing the same team as me. So maybe I can avoid the mirror a second time. But we'll see.
No one's gonna play.
Yeah, probably fine. So yeah, we'll see how today goes. I'll update as the rounds go on. But I got Rockwell here to help me, and see you guys later. All right, round nine. Round nine. We did it. It was playing against Andrew Ding, very good player. It was a very good matchup for me. Very easily could have lost, anyways, but luckily, the one other guy on the same team as me was able to give me some notes because he actually played and beat Andrew Ding yesterday. So we basically just stuck to the plan. I did lose game two off a clicking tailwind as opposed to clicking something else, but then the other ones were just fine. And I got the big raid boss Palafin out of the game, and this guy helped me out. Goat. We'll see on.
Corbinite. It's all Corbinite.
Yeah, we'll see how. Yeah, Corbinite's the goat. We're gonna get this guy a nice TCG card for my frame.
Just bolt that 4 times.
All right, we'll see you around 10.
Maybe.
Round 10, we clutch up again. Zard Y, Mega Dragonite. Dragonite came game one, didn't Mega, and then didn't come in game two. So I was dealing with Zard. Definitely got lucky in game two. Got a Heat Wave miss on my opponent's part, and then a Paralysis. They got a crit on my Tyranitar, so I kind of like went both ways. I think game one felt a little more clean, but took it in two, so we're 8-2. We're still alive. We'll just go as far as we can. I mean, higher the better, but I think at this point, top 64 is hopefully locked. So we'll just see what happens. Keep going. All right, round 11 went good. Got the win. Played against Patrick Chang. He already has his Worlds invite locked up. Me too. So yeah, it was kind of like hard trickery me. It was like the Blastoise Viv stuff. It was tricky both games, but I managed to like find the way through it. There was like a Blastoise Viv lead game one, then it was Viv Kang the second one, and it worked out. Even though I let T-Tar get blown up by low kick, so winning in for cut now. Fingers crossed. We'll see. All right, we are officially out at 9-3. Very tricky last round. Very like it was like a Protect the King floet almost, where it's like Sinistra, Incin, and Rotom Wash, and really the Rotom's the problem. Like it was basically like all of these guys like really are hard to break for me. Got closer in game one, and then did much worse in game two, I think. But I would have bubbled cut anyways, which 4 people did. So I finished up 9-3, got 56th place. We got one of these, so we're gonna go sell that, see what we can do. Otherwise, we're just gonna hang around and watch some matches and stuff. And super happy with this. 56 out of 1,013 players, the biggest regional ever. So that is definitely my best result, even though not by points wise. Like my best results have been like 8th out of 99, 21st out of 270, so 56th out of 1,013. We're improving. All right, see you later. All right, we sold the ETB for $160. So I believe we made $325 on Friday, I think. So that gets us up to $485. We take out the 45 for entry. That gets us to 440 minus 80 for entry on the regional is 360 profit. And then my part of the hotel will be a little bit less than that, so pretty good. All right, we're leaving the venue. Just watched finals. Watched the Goat Wolf lose. But it was a really cool set. Definitely have to watch it and analyze a little bit more later. But man, this Arsenal guy, he pulled up 0 CP to World's invite, speed run, pretty sick. So we're heading to the airport, going home. Good event. Maybe I'll have more to say later. Otherwise, see you in New Orleans.